are back, and apparently half people want it, half people don't want it. At least in critic land, it is getting fairly chilly reception. It did manage to break a Rotten Tomatoes record, but not a good one. So apparently it has the lowest, yes, RT rating of all the Ghostbusters films. This is the lowest. Yes, it's even lower than the 2016 one. Answer the Call, remember that one? It's lower than that. And I've tried to look at some of the positive reviews, and they love it. So the positive people are, it's a wish list. They got exactly what they wanted. New packs, new toys, building the lore, a fun action adventure movie. And the more critical people are like, we've seen this before. Too many characters, plots really don't add up. Special effects are okay, but it's too slow. It's just too many problems. There is a convergence that the final scenes and the final section are really, really powerful and really strong. And some minor characters do stand out. However, it does feel a little too corporate, too cynical. As a film, it doesn't really build upon what was established with the first film and the second film. So it just feels kind of a obligatory corporate sequel. Many suspicious things to kind of alert you that they don't have too much confidence in Frozen Empire.
Hey guys, this movie opens up in a couple of days. No reviews yet, no reactions. This isn't a good sign. Well, here we are now.
Well, I agree. It definitely had a particular cynical sense of humor, but every sequel keeps losing that. It keeps making it more family friendly, more family friendly. And again, within reason, that's fine with the Ghostbusters myth. But if you move it too far down that line, diluting it for everyone, it doesn't have its individuality anymore. It doesn't stick out. I mean, the first four guys were not heroes. They just got together, wanted to make money, and they had this crisis. But now, these new people are just generic superheroes, and it's just like, that's just not interesting. It's just very, very boring. I will see Frozen Empire for myself, but the reviews are what they are. It's very, very split, and the fandom, I'm sure, is going to be, once again, 50-50. Like, half of it will be like, oh yeah, it was really good, and half of it will be like, no, I don't know. Feels like we're being used again just to sell products, so it's very sad. I do like the Ghostbusters, but this is not it. This is not it.
The first Ghostbusters, what made it so interesting was the film combined, like, aside from Bill Murray, the characters of like Spangler and Egon.
Yes, it is very telling that they had to hide the reviews. When you do that, probably shows you don't have a lot of confidence. So I have not seen Frozen Empire, but I get a lot of bad vibes from this whole thing. However, I did like Afterlife. I actually defended it for being too nostalgic. A lot of people hated it, but I actually thought it was pretty decent. But this one is, it just feels a little too functional. It doesn't feel like they really had a great story to continue what they did with Afterlife. They're just bringing the Ghostbusters back to New York. They're making this or that woman a Ghostbuster. They're adding more Ghostbusters, more toys, whatever, but doesn't really add up. It's just like, oh, okay, we're going forward with new people, some of the old people, and beware of that. They do make cameos, and they are there, but they don't really matter that much. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a very corporate franchise, and it's not what it began with. At the beginning, it had a lot of edge. It had a lot of edge.